Right, so today I would like to talk about men, especially those before their 40s and those in their early 40s. Another way you can live long at your old age comfortably without relying on anyone financially is trying as much as possible to avoid depending on drugs to survive. A lot of men rely on drugs to survive. A lot of men have 100% reliance on drugs just to stay alive. And what causes this? What led to this? Because of the lifestyle, because of the type of life they lived while growing up, because of their addicted lifestyle. This became a problem to them, leading them to being placed on certain pills, certain drugs, just to stay alive. Some young men believe so much that they need to satisfy their girlfriends. They believe so much that they have a lot of girlfriends and they must satisfy each of them. And these are people who cannot pass a night without having someone beside them. So to help them stay active sexually, they often take a lot of drugs, both local herbs and the English drugs. So over time, this became a part of their lives. That's why even today you see a lot of old men taking Viagra. They take drugs just to boost their libido, just to make them strong and try to convince or satisfy people. Or cannot be war. Do what you can. If they call you 2 minutes Indomie, you no go die. Right? So try to avoid reliance on drugs if you really want to stay alive, if you really want to live long, if you really want to enjoy your old age. Because by the time you become addicted to certain drugs, by the time you are now fully reliant on certain drugs to stay alive, you will notice that at old age, if your financial strength is not good enough, you will not be able to afford those drugs. And when people are not showing some form of financial support to you, you feel you've been rejected. And this can trigger high blood pressure. It would bring about depression. It will bring about self-aggrieve. It will bring about decision to just take one's life. You see men becoming suicidal. So you must try as much as possible to live healthily, to live natural lives. Stop all these sedimental lives. Stop taking drugs. You want to start taking a lot of sugary foods, forgetting that diabetes is actually knocking on your door. You are having some itching around your eyes and you fail to rush the hospital to check your eyes, and then it becomes so bad that you are now placed on certain drugs just to manage the vision. And in some cases, when you are careless and reckless about your life, the vision gets so bad that you won't even be able to see. And nothing buys a man. Nothing buys a man so fast that when he can't see what is happening around him, he begins to suspect that certain movements are by the wife to cheat on him. Certain movements are to go and steal certain things, maybe from him, and he begins to be so aggressive. He begins to be so violent. He begins to be so hurting, even within himself. Try to live natural life. Try to avoid being so addicted to certain drugs. You are hypertensive. You have this, you are being given insulin. You have some low immune challenges. You have different ailments. Even bleaching. Men go into bleaching, and this affects their skin. You see them suffering some form of cancer of the skin. You see them suffering from this. You see a young man, the leg is very fair. Some men, you can even see the green vein, to the extent that if you can imagine it, if they take coke, you see the coke going down. Their body begins to appear as if it's transparent. You look at their hands, some of this part will be fair, here will be burnt like bole. Please try to live very natural. Try to be very natural. Live simple life. And like I said in my previous videos, prepare yourself for the latter age, for the latter days. Because if you are reliant on human, if you're reliant on drugs, it will definitely not work as you have perceived, as you have presumed, as you have thought it out, as you have planned it. A lot of things will change. People change. Situations change. Economy changes. Right? So please, you need to program yourself. You need to package yourself. You need to prepare yourself for your old age. Avoid drugs. You must not satisfy anybody. Oga, hit me harder. You are getting it. Don't stop. Oga, no be fight. If she's shouting harder, tell her say you don't tire. If you must find ways to sustain or boost your libido, there are natural foods you can eat. Natural foods you can eat. You don't need to start relying on Viagra. You don't need to start taking certain pills just to boost your manhood, just to enlarge your manhood, to satisfy human being. Oh God, you go die quick. You will die early. Be very natural. Live a simple life. And at your old age, none of those drugs will make you to become absolute reliant on them. Please, watch your lifestyle. Watch your lifestyle. If you become addicted to certain drugs, they will haunt you when you get old. And when the finances are not there to afford those drugs, it becomes a problem to you. So please, every young man, begin now to think about your old age. Begin now to think about your old age. Begin now to plan towards your old age so that you will stay strong, live long, and live happily. Thank you for watching. Please share my videos. I will see you in my next video, hopefully later today or tomorrow. Ciao, ciao. I remain yours truly, Pope Ben the 10.